The FarStar Company, Publishers, presents Coffee and Blood, Love Letters Between the Dead, Volume 4 of 5. Without tears, there can be no future. Happiness isn't hard. It just takes some honest talk, some faith, some trust, some belief. But soon, she left me no choice but to leave her. She was forcing me to leave her, and I didn't want to. I had no idea what I was doing there in that particular city, in that particular time, if I did not belong to her. I would have given anything to stay with her, and to spend the rest of my life with her, with them, putting babies inside of both of them, being a family together, be friends together, lovers together, to be parents and grandparents together. I just wish she would have trusted me, trusted us. But that is long over now. She forced me away, and I had to obey her wishes, even as I cried getting onto the plane. I found that renting women was a better way to live anyway. Unbelievably beautiful, stunningly sensuous, and incredibly anxious to do anything to please me. Willing to do anything I wanted, dying to do anything just to please me. Money is a wonderful thing, and I'm so glad that I have so much of it. But I would have traded them all for the one woman I truly belonged to, and to the other woman I knew I could have loved forever, just because my soulmate loved her. So I had found my soulmate. I had found my one true and only love. And she hated me. And she drove me away. She and her girlfriend, they didn't last. They went their separate ways, lived alone, childless, and broken for the rest of their lives. So now, I play this game that God had created, which has no rules, because I have no choice. And it seems so very familiar to me. Jefferson. Well, hello, Oksana. I'm very glad you have written to me. I, too, would have been very sad not to know you. Are you Lana's girlfriend? If yes, she thinks very highly of you, and wants all of us to get together and to meet and see if we are a match. You are very open and honest. Thank you. In the West, there are very few women, only female-shaped things, that have no honesty, no soul, no heart, no feelings. And they hate the fact that they are female. This is why I am looking in Ukraine for beautiful, sensuous, honest women just like you, who enjoy being women, and will enjoy the fact that I am a man. I like the fact that you are open to experimenting with new ideas and new relationships. I am looking for 3 sensuous, beautiful, bisexual women to share my life, my bed, my home, and all that I am together. And like you, I enjoy feeding on my women, tasting them, touching them, appreciating them, breathing them in. I agree with you. I do not smoke, do drugs, or drink hard alcohol. But, like you, I will join a friend for a glass of wine or beer, but only a few times a year. One of the other beautiful women I am writing to in Ukraine likes wine. And when we finally find the country we want to live in and buy land to build our sustainable organic farm, we will also be making our own garage wines, microbrew ales and beers, as well as olive oils, vinegars, vodkas, cheeses, breads, etc. I'm a dog guy, but I have owned cats all my life. So when we buy a bed, it will have to be big enough for all 4 of us, all the dogs, all the cats, and in a decade or so, all the babies that I will put inside of each of you. Right now, I have a vasectomy, so I can come inside of you every single night and you will not become pregnant. Yet. I have no diseases, I'm very healthy, and practice alternative medicines, eat organic foods, and drink spring water. I do not know which movie actor I resemble, but I enjoy science fiction fantasy movies. Alice in Wonderland I enjoyed very much. My favorite movie, well, right at this very moment, it would have to be Alice in Wonderland. I thought it was a very important, very significant, and very well done. I don't know why, but it had a very profound impact on me that I cannot explain. I do not like to watch sports. I prefer to play sports. Martial arts, yoga, salsa dancing would be my favorites. You will have to teach me about football and snooker. I study salsa dancing 9 hours each week, and I practice my singing music 6 hours a week. For me, a romantic walk is through the forest and down to the freshwater lake high in the mountains, just the four of us all together, the dogs chasing each other around the trees and starlight showing us the way. A small basket filled with fresh foods, cold baked chicken, ham, breads, and cheeses for us to share as we sit along the beach. For myself, I have lived most of my life completely alone. The country where I grew up worships hatred and cruelty, and I have no interest in such things. I moved to New Zealand because I was told how advanced and modern this country was, and how friendly and welcoming the natives were. It was all lies, and I have suffered terrible tragedies here, far worse than the loneliness that I survived in the United States. I am searching for a new job contract anywhere in the world, as long as it gets me out of here. I have submitted myself to over 100 jobs in Ukraine, and a company in Germany is interested in hiring me, and I am waiting for them to get back to me. There are over 500 jobs in South America, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, and I am submitting myself for those now. Once we have decided that we belong together and that you belong to me, we will have to decide where in the world we want to live. I still believe South America is the best place for us, but again, we will have to go there and make the decision as a family. My questions for you: what is your birth date? Are you bisexual? Do you enjoy sex? Do you enjoy oral sex? Do you enjoy anal sex? Are you interested in a long-term, permanent relationship with me and several other breathtakingly beautiful women? What languages do you speak? What do you do for work? Are you a student? If yes, what are you studying? What are your favorite foods? What is your favorite color? What is your favorite movie? I look forward to knowing all about you. Jefferson. The FarStar Company Publishers presents Coffee and Blood, Love Letters Between the Dead, Volume 4 of 5. Without tears, there can be no future.